Bawumia an analysis on these same people, yeah, G2. Can you an analysis of the or say party? What sort of stupidity is this? Excuse my language. Hey, NPP for you lose your sense of being objective.
If you are the partner, man, so on take amfa.
No, or is it because any NPP said, Omako Tisti to me pay and send you to me TNT? For them, you may be a you woman at the Sakwa Bermunti no more, but woman needed the bigger party one. I would have thought to say, Omo can say, Canada Agyapong, and on my Lusu election and in some more kind. Omo want to make some crack in the Agyapong can't tell them Lusu election. You lose me, Dr. Bawumia begin and all the cancer. A year debt restriction, year were very much, and the my Lucy election. Dr. Bawumia begin and all cancer, arrogance of power, the my Lucy election. Dr. Bawumia begin and all the cancer, the my Lucy election. Dr. Bawumia begin and all about the cancer, Ghana focus here in the reshuffle, into the Lucy election. Ono the Lucy way no bekan. But can the Japan the Uhu Kayan San year for election? Say when a member chess election you be Lucy. It is what say and say the member American, the Endum Wajuma. NPP ni benefit as a noka. You Lucy way ya Bawumia bekan ya boy and some man say who you be Lucy election. Really? You're going to feel it. It's nice. So we are near Canada, dear near because a your time can the Japan win engineer time party. The new public your party to say, and one of can say, almost lose almost sense of reasoning. They are losing it, and for me, the earlier almost recognizing no more bad, do my the better. If it can be because when people party, my young careful the best party. Obi bia na no aka say asema honorable Ken aka yen sema also disunit for party ni san kofo ni nyina ohene e kontompo sem na brabasem but say am fre you can say a speed Sophie I'm going to say Sophie ne ko ka say atrekesia you better die. What the kind of audio beer, Honorable His Excellency Dr. Bawumia, and Simbi of Ghana, men yet Abuchin one of Okanawa can be.
Yes, Ghana pen, yes.
Yes. I'm a mechanic, mid prime, no, ye program I make her say. Dr. Bawumia will be beer. Or yes, I research no and man of data, man information, man cancer answer, any panel M1 or man of wrong information. Dr. Bawumia nipa doctor say or say and also shemwa doctor no. Or only doctorate no a PhD a nimbie osia ye and ordinary doctorate no. And medical doctor sir. It make cry Mrs. say info obima Dr. Bawumia information binas or cancer with the background no. On one obey the research and so home and sana dear also waka. And some of the kind initially program here on the NPP so no so or can it be a way and don't know who said your work can't chance in the Japan and penny baby. Obi be our person of the contestant on penny baby. And my sister won't did a chinny be machine TV back also address upon a long they are the court 3 times, 4 times. But I did back home, you know, fee and say, Suswam pa say, oh, the young fat Professor Milsa. Or no, your position now, Dr. Bawumia wouldn't be in the year fat home. Or can so and Carolines again.
Debbie.
Because Ronnie first time or we near 110 or can't Professor Mills. So if he said Tama Rollins said the Professor Mills Coy is sending a Kufuado, Edigine Marcia Bawumia. Professor Mills Coy and Professor Mills echo for me to say the Dr. Bawumia perform me and candy support the Professor Mills Recobio.
Debbie.
And about John Mahama, the first attempt to the presidency, he won.
But I know they say Ghana for the mobile no man because that time now Professor Mills won't yes and no boy Ghana for a year Ghana for mobile no man.
No, that is an insult to the voting population in Ghana. So Ghana for Munyan San
yeah,
Ghana for
I drop Beni no board the man.
It's not make us Okasa Udi Ghana for it. So like Ghana couldn't give mope. Nanny and Kay, then you have more instead of Mohammed to me, and then you have more broker to mana. And then at 2024, if more brony will Ghana for Chaco to Ababa. Robinson Hosa. Obo, Oshia Bakosima. 1992, a free soldier by military eba democracy. Rollins soldier Tadigo. That time, not grand said, for baby near Bubo results now. We all saw what happened.
And I've been process Nipu.
Yeah, not a new.
Yeah.
And the professor, the first challenge, we also said, he did not do what he did. It was like, or no man was being a name, Ebekasaya, my whole democracy. The performance wasn't Ubibaka Zebia not and yet as near expected. But on the only NPP formed February could be 1996.
Never Debbie.
And yes, one yes, young fan so resource name the displeasing of a Dubois and then paying for that time taking say Omon Parliament. And when the man NPP party maybe who said that was a bad decision. Prof. Eddie and me take here because the Parliament and the tuna can never improve in terms because your core 96 million you see in 2000 after 18 when and when NPP were demonstrating in India, the men that they had our Parliament in 96. And I'm gonna go say, so you was saying power more my union for 2 million. And so we share against Rollins. So near your popularity contest for Ghana at that time, there was nobody who had the charisma and the popularity than Rollins. The President Kufuor's even first attempt was a good show, a good build-up from a Dubois Indiana. So 2000, President Kufuor Ewene. Me, now President Kufuor, it was rumored to also support and Chamantini in 2007.
Yeah.
And he put for Kufuor Ewene. Upi said the Kufuor Eko and Kufuor Kunya 40% and 41% or 37 or 38%. And again, NPP for the cancer, young or President Kufuor private cancer, I'm a country must say, young factor machine and go. Sending them go for a woman, says I'm an episode. But the Kufuor almost nearly lost out by over 70,000 votes.
Yeah.
Kufuor got that up to a little over 70,000 voters. So Kufuor won the first one. He had over 49%, which showed that almost 50% of Omomotu Ghana no more Kufuor. And this is what Sani Pan will say Kufuor. What's a call second election? Now, what do you do? Which is Kufuor? There be to party in there who say, oh, so you're about 50% of pen and ask them that are there. And it's something an uncle 2012. Forget about saying you move for so and but 2012 figures. A Kufuor a fully over 47%. Right?
Yeah.
Fully over 7%. Which was still closer to the 50% mark.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you will say a Kupuado still our senior maintaining or tip about 2%.
Yeah.
She knew a Kupuado term no plan I can win 49, second term or tip about 47. Per Bawumia analogy, would the young fan be a walker? On all the first term, we are saying
38.
Can we say so? Of course, second term, Kufuor the logic of Obedro pay as about to be 36 or so. So now 40
I work to 36, 35.
And it's what we want now. Statement about me, I can't mean any year again. Say, or GD said 2028 NPP betting a winning election. Which in many years again, I also believe said 2028 you bet me a winning election, but not for Dr. Bawumia. Many view, you bet me a winning. Name and yet Dr. Bawumia the DNA bet me a winning.
Or can say be said
because
or can say answer not because no over to us no. Or can say be said or share a year 2028. Ghana for Eddie Sabia to us as we a first time a can say candidate. One person beto abamao. Na NDC be presenting new candidate in 2028. And also wabada about 2024 anye. And to be do 2028 no. What the onone NDC candidate ni jina wa omde humo Roberto ma ono Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Me say enye no kre. Enye no kre. I think enye no kre. Professor Mills the vice president one term. Oni J. Kufuor. Chama J. Kufuor the first election. Professor Mills about the year Rollins running mate. J. Kufuor 96 when Mills be when be vice president. But you call the year 2000. Then because Mills and so I more popular than Kufuor. Mahama be the president for 4 years. And we free seen him. Bawumia be vice president for 8 years. Not media pabo Bawumia being seen Kufuor. Economic guru. On no way say. So Bawumia within the 8 years was more popular than John Mahama. But only the question idea is here. Let's assume, or say NPP, the NDC will be so for the back. Is Haruna Idrisu a new face in Ghanaian politics, if or not in the back? So NDC has on the Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak back. Muntaka Mubarak or a new face for Ghanaian politics.
Only new face, but the first attempt.
That when on no say call parliament, koye minister, pampas, assembly near my buy. And the Ghana for conservation Ghana for Munta Kaja, Mahmoud Bawumia. And again, when in Macassa, and the Canadian in Agyapong, Ekujina Makola, now office circle road the side. Near the Mahmoud Bawumia Kujina Makola, near the new face upon the side. Now you giant pay would you say. Say the family anyway, almost say Ubiam ran in town. Why in the John for in China? That is the test of popularity. So what the Nippon see the idea? Why not to do on Obitus? Is Bawumia telling me say he's more popular than Kennedy Agyapong? Is that what he's saying?
That's what he's saying.
Listen, Dr. Bawumia more popular than Kennedy Agyapong. And you haven't seen a job for taxi drivers. Baby, I'll be a best be done for say. Someone they can be a phone bar, ye bet for Bama, but man for now, my young two man. And then people for empty man for uncle of the Bawumia, I didn't cook me. The record now can kind, and would be in the engine of credit, no chance. Said the boy, dear, Circle for the with the percentages. Say Kufuor to be with the percentages. Which one is true? Bawumia analysis on these same people, they are legitimate. Can you analysis they are or say party? What sort of stupidity is this? Excuse my language. NPP for you lose your sense of being objective.
If you have the partner man so on take amfa.
No, or is it because any NPP say Umako Tisti to me pay and who send you to me TNT for them Yumbe Bia, Yadi woman at the Sakwa Bermunti no more, but woman needed the bigger party one. You see, at any point in time, Makasa Obia Nyame Ejinipi. Before the 2003 presidential run of a primary, I was on Happy FM. And I'm a catcher who's now no program and say, Mopa Yemfa Alanche Martin, Yemfa Mahmoud Bawumia, Yemfa Kennedy Agyapong, these three leading candidates. Any constituency. Now, Yemma Nipa not NPP for to Abankwa, no constituency, Nipa a womb, Ghana for a womb. So when you na nipa miensa will be a kasa will be why no be. And every survey, every radio program, every analysis be a by the HSA Kennedy Agyapong was the people Ghanaians, not NPP for Ghanaians were looking for. And Ghana for also and the mayor way near. And this a woman in Ghana for now would the party we interest in Fukuti and I know to answer the Dukoji. 38 and finally they will say and 38 and 40 to 42. I mean, you're serious for once. Not young fat and running 20 and run most of the adults who NPP. Some people feel that it is their right there because the Bawumia vice president, you know, on one was the identical because John ABB Sam Akufo-Addo, you know, San also here. Akufo-Addo, if he was the vice president to J. Akufo, and Akufo-Addo lose 2008 election. Unfortunately, Akufo-Addo was not. And Oma Kodina Bawumia and almost say Obi Oma Crime will be a contestant. Oma Mobo, because sometimes I'm perceiving where were they when party rooted for Akufo-Addo and voted against Aliu Mahama, who was Kufuor's vice president. Aliu Mahama, none of whom has some Ghana, would be necessarily be seen there, would be a bit baby and work on somebody for Aliu Mahama.
David.
Yet, we said, say, Akufo-Addo, though on near vice president, but as a minister and as a party person, no, Akufo-Addo was more popular and obeyed me out with election than Aliu Mahama. Can you be Akufo-Addo point? So even if history, repeating a one and a macan, Bawumia Kennedy Agyapong, if you have these two, and then Ghana for one year, Nico Jamia to Abomana, si Jom CCA, si Jom Neko Busaye Sobino, because schools never start Sobino. Target the youth, target the elderly. And the Menoka say, you may meet video be and this gentleman I know what's now to me educated lawyer Ambao. Pack in the day that point just or sorry or say no fan channel. Now or you too hard on him. Can you imagine?
No say the all in your name free but not a or sebi na phobia sheno and oh yeah.
You or any probably no moon say election or any COVID when your mayor was king. But because now I know this baby, I can't no one to mean so in here. And they win answer, so they were sorry. Professor Amache of KNUST, political science lecturer. To the point, class on Quade, Nanopai, man, Cassetia, Ken, what you can get a point. Not in the Abuakas, but indirect as some kind. Now, will be little. Just about 2 months ago, in Ghana, Professor Amache openly pack in the Agyapong said he thinks no way too harsh on fine channel. While Baba realized that the Ghana do say no need power which just in the Agyapong. Can you imagine somebody just 2003 insulting this man, campaigning for Bawumia? Now times and says the idea do no book is sending them an MY, not 10 bits in another way. Almost Bawumia, so much accepted things and say, me a short and not maybe a boat. and as a Kenta said, they want to twist it and say that since of person sow seeds of disunity in the party. That is not true. Me makase ubia no candidate NPP in candidate Japan. Uma and also mudo NPP as candidate Japan. Contribution to the party thing. I went to a friend of Charles Opoku. Many of your friends on Facebook. I mean, everywhere. The deeper be requested, so sometimes you accept me sharing that me meeting that, but I just accepted maybe some years ago the friendship on Facebook. And sometimes because Facebook let me who near money in summer or post you about Kennedy Japan. So I ran to it serious. And surprisingly, because I post back guy back with a friend of Matt. Mini-Matt was within one group. Martin Prim. Martin Trail Busasa Nakane Japan, apart from Sika, what in my party. You beat me at your individual beer, what me a fan of one manesi. Really? Have you forgotten in summer? Yeah, majority leaders, a minority leaders, your parliament after the markets, a better factor in Japan. And more than one. Well, I mean, you just on one. Me other business partners or no my juma or muye kombu biedi. MP so ma bio mano kan work in Japan the ball and let be MB before refi. Question the why am individuals. What sort of hypocrisy is this? I didn't want to be nipa sebi no credit or some me chantro because on one promoting selfish interest. Baby, I done a Bruce Mecca Namakabio. NPP for if we make this mistake again, say you sank and the Japan before phobia bar. I am sorry. Party no Yabebre opposite. In 2028, Yabebre. There's a trophy. You have your best shot to go and win the trophy. They are all strong. They are fit. You have a captain. Also, the now you want to go the difficult way. I would have thought to say, Omo can say, Kennedy Japan, and on my Lusu election and then some more kind. Omo want to make some crack in the Japan can't tell them election. You lose me, Dr. Bawumia begin and all the cancer. A year debt restriction, a year were very much, and the my election. Number one. Dr. Bawumia begin and all the arrogance of power, the my election. Dr. Bawumia begin and all the cancer, the my election. Dr. Bawumia begin and all about the cancer, Ghana focus here in the reshuffle, ya net into the election. Ono the elusive way no obeka but in the Japan the uhu kaya answer for election. So when the mehu a chese election you be do so. Nti the was say and say the mehu na American the ndu adwuma. NPP ni be the tia so ma no ka. Ye lusu we ya ba omi abeka ye boy nsema man say wo hu the me lusu election. Really? Ya gini wo fi. It's not so we are near Canada, no dear near because at your time can the Japan win engineer time party. The new public your party to say, and one can say, almost lose almost sense of reasoning. They are losing it, and for me, the earlier almost recognizing no more the better. Dr. Bawumia in very fine gentleman. But my proposal for 2024 was said, President Biden and President Obama, if we are moved from 2008 to 2016. And rather, Hillary Clinton, upon the Hokakano, popular no person Biden, if you know what's 19, and a Democrat, appreciate Hillary supporting. But when Donald Trump for election 2016 will lose the year. Then people called on Biden, so any say we crank him or by when Jimmy Sandra. For me, that was my proposal to Dr. Bawumia in 2024. So at that time, na and some caution be Ghana. We be able for it now. We know Fuma any. So he should step aside the people. Let's present a new person. Dr. Bawumia can go reflect later. He still had the opportunity to come. But since we be previous Ghana for becoming the president, it's going to be difficult. And you more promises or the baby back on board and we are winning presidency. When can you deliver? The Northern votes, the Zongo votes, the arresting of the inflation, and you know, saying Baku Fred one, which in the end. And you are here telling us today by hook or hook, Sandy Pani and San Panenko. No, it will not work. And Mickey interview be na Agyapong just about last weekend. You had an opportunity to say interview. I will also express some frustration about machinations in maybe a bit more year or fighting just to bring Dr. Bawumia back. Agyapong supported Bawumia. If fail, Bawumia can win us 2028 election. Why don't we see Agyapong sitting in the bus like campaign? Not a campaign on and on Dr. Bawumia. Another one.
Sape.
We are still Agyapong on the bus.
Where's he?
I didn't think West. Oh, you see, people are not asking themselves some of these questions. At the end of the day, who yentia, I feel watching who, every Bawumia with the views. No, Bawumia to me and winning. I mean, for even in some good nature. What will it be? At the end of the Agyapong who into a Agyapong so contested for presidential candidate. Because of Agyapong the Bawumia. Names ni NPP educhumo. Omo mark abudi dete then no mu yentia. So it's not about personality. Say Mr. Bawumia sementi. It's about who can deliver power to us or for us. Why the Baba kwa jamai? And who will be a or mine should friend say this is the person we want and we are saying today. So big number being exercise Agyapong says some about setting the record straight on the Dubai, on Kufu, on the Kufuado, and even on Bawumia. One can say, yeah, I will tell that person that he lacks intellectual capacity. Or either he is suffering from a damage to the brain. Well, then I don't know how the person analyzes the issue. Or more Bawumia kind of thing. No body a care time. No shame mummy to find poor now can say. And I know that I didn't know can I not to me ye. And go for cool more year, Jumama party about power, a baby, number for sister. O mo yire num nuanom abegigi post na party 40. Leave my sister o matra bochi abegigi post na party 40. Na ken Agyapong catch say mo ma me opportunity a party for na mo na ma bre na mo na osebudi. And can use Bawumia di set example am NPP for say asma me catch no mo rest about Mahama Alpha. Mahama yes animal. Mahama appointment like okay. Party need your year jume bia make sure so man baby atna because we juma here na ma party na power. Was it the same for NPP? And my yen some NPP ye sika resources some NPP odina. Abu Ramadan no hefa. Abu Ramadan no papa no when PNC juma no mo ye. PNC juma na NPP juma. Ye we ne power we anya Bawumia konta. Enya Bawumia se ya ngosi so man ko mo post ye ma ibibi ye bibi o and mo benefits any ma we nyina bia So no say business say some farmer mo bio. Na mo san kwase some yire no busuafo from NDC. And you say the one identity losing the seat that about where the president say no so boka ko fa na mo no position. Because na yiri ni aketo ado. It is not how we manage a political party. If you don't can do anything, I believe that I mean for now no. And near my young starting to some of us a distance no but senior strong voice after this studio we will still be doing things from here. But when things get near to talk senior here, like we did before and during the 2023 primaries, we will all get back there, push this agenda as far as we can for Ghanaians, especially NPP, for to know that this man is for young NPP. This man is not for
Mr. Padman. Ebane say na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kasa na as obi amfa no as obi ante na honorable Ken Kwan kasa na Abe News.
Because any fair fee say really a fellow. It is what kasa within the party assembly making. Or within the party office or no they pretend to on kasa or but when you can for there is no way you best sorry I say about Bawumia kasa here for criticize no. But omo trade Ken kasa hey let's go and attack him. Bawumia kasa the whole Ghana I'm not sure say opa or Kujum na kwe survey we are kasa find there no what they will tell you so much can because people want to hear Agyapong. Kofo person mutin sama ken because okasa or my hope okasa or my encouragement okasa lift you up. He put some kind of a self-belief in you that you can do it with hard work, with discipline, with excellence, with integrity, with all those stuff. You can make it. He stands for truth. He stands for honesty. He stands for dedication. And I've said, if you are corrupt, if you are dishonest, you can never get close to that man. And that is the kind of leader we all want to associate with, we want to be with. If you Ghana phone, we are penasamachi. But Jenny and the woman said, the obey be an try afan on the bonding. Okay, the video could try to teach you, say, would the NPP for item ways or self party man or NPP for Jimmy and the American fully interview, which is about 10 minutes or 8-10 minutes. And by Ubia posty, Ubia full interviews. Now, the band said, I associate can because someone okay say, you're proud of defend it as a party. So, you will need to do my imagine say, already the scripture. Bible, 30 verses. They will create 2 extra verses. Obviously, the devil has said it and added that it is Ken who has said it. And they will only pick those they have added just to say, hey, I don't know why. There's a saying, in Rastafarianism, they say, who are blessed, no one cares. We want to making him popular, and that is what they fail to recognize.
Do you think say or more messenger and convey the man on way?
My main plan from this point. Let's assume you're 2020. Dr. Bawumia, a year, NPP, running mate. The dollar is now at 1 cedi, 12 pesos, $1, 12 cedis, or let's say $1, 13 cedis. Fuel is now selling at 13 cedis per liter. So this is a message I wrote about me and Boko can see and Travelman. Me empowerment this. Because one year man would so your campaign would be the vice president. Then it means MDC has outperformed you. That is the problem for me. So there's some Dr. Bawumia between a Muslim war, between a winning Muslim for when the Muslim community have tagged him, say he's not consistent with the Muslim beliefs. He's not proving that he's a true Muslim. I am not saying it because I'm not a Muslim, so I can't actually tell who a true Muslim is and who, when people have doubt about his religion, how that person is. I'm not one, so I can't tell. But that is what people are saying about him. They don't know about and go for musica, did that exchange program. Omuntimi musica. Chango for they're still alive. Almost trying still to show more investment than mature and Sunday Chiomoka. And some of these investments may be there 2020 2030. What have been Johnson saying economic about better man? Let's have extended on 2014 2050. You're not serious for once. Those people are still there. Almost some investment that mature in 2032, 2033. Then if NPP did not about me, now I didn't know better. No matter I never feel your. It's sometimes I get worried when it seems or it looks like the research department of the party is not working. It's not working because the party research here, by now the party itself and where the future of the party should be heading towards. And I know some of the leaders know, might not be all, but some of them know. And the truth is, Dudwana himself, the future is not Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's a fine gentleman. He can be anywhere. Say so, be a vice president. So he's like you see, a leader, an elder in the party. He can be from the back, advise, do things. But Pastor generally Didier, I think it will be difficult for Dr. Bawumia to.